there is a unique biostation in the Losiny Ostrov National Park. The inhabitants of the natural object, elk, wild boar and sika deer live on the territory in a semi-free regime. The task of the employees is to help animals that are in trouble. The name of the biostation is not accidental. Elk Biostation, a kindergarten for moose calves. The employees nurse moose calves that have lost their parents, and after they reach the age of 2, the period of sexual maturity, they are released into their natural habitat. You can only visit the biostation with a guide. Every day on excursions, visitors not only learn about the forest, the park, the animals, but also treat the ungulate pupils with carrots and apples. The biostation was originally conceived as a facility for keeping animals. If an animal goes beyond the city limits and is found wounded, abandoned, lost, the animal is usually brought to us. On the territory, the animals are fed, given medical care, and after a certain quarantine period of 1 month, they are released back into the wild. All animals lead a free and independent lifestyle. They do what they want and walk where they want. Visitors to the biological station treat the moose with carrots and apples. You can feed them from your hands without fear. The animals do not have their first front incisors. They are ruminants. Their teeth disappeared during the process of evolution. Carrots are not food for animals, but a delicacy, like candy and chocolate for people. Moose cannot live normally without bark. If there is no bark in the stomach, digestion will not begin. In winter, when there is no other food, the moose eats 16 kilometers of bark per day. In summer, the amount of food reaches 20 kilograms, half of which is bark. In order to digest everything else, leaves, grass, twigs and dried buds. Moose do not harm a living tree. They eat 2 strips of bark. If the tree is already gnawed, they move on. Elks mainly look for dead wood. This is a cultured animal in terms of food. Elks are nomads by their way of life. In search of food, an elk can go 40 kilometers. They accelerate to 60 kilometers per hour on rough terrain, and up to 70 in a straight line, but not for long. Since the animal is not hardy, with a good run-up, an elk can overcome a height of up to 3 meters in a jump. The most unusual case, an adult male of 9 years old was tracked by a satellite beacon. He migrated from Chukotka to Alaska and crossed the Bering Strait 108 kilometers. In addition to elks, the biostation has deer, marals, also deer, wild boars, ponies, sheep, and domestic animals. Each of them has a name: Alyosha, Belayash, Marussia, Stepan, and many interesting stories that the staff tell with sincere love and care. At the entrance, on a bench, there were antlers of different types of deer and elk. An interesting fact: deer and elk shed their antlers every year. In adults, the antlers have a span of up to 2 meters. They grow in less than half a year, and grow at a rate of up to 2 centimeters per day. And before the mating season, the antlers of Altai marals are alive, with blood vessels and irregular endings, and they gradually ossify under the influence of testosterone, so that they can normally but for a female. Everything in nature is amazingly arranged. Scientists still do not know why the antlers grow so quickly. A very small part of the animals live permanently. Some come to the station for the winter. Some grow and wait for the moment when they will be released into the wild. And some are treated. Only the sika deer keeps its spotted skin throughout its life. Other deer species have spots only when they are young. For this reason, it is called the flower deer. Sika deer are excellent swimmers. They can swim up to 10 kilometers, and are also able to dive and hold their breath underwater for up to 20 seconds to get aquatic plants. These deer are very cautious, have excellent hearing and smell, which helps them avoid danger. In the wild, sika deer are predominantly nocturnal and prefer solitude. Wild boars are omnivorous. They feed on roots, tubers, berries, mushrooms, insects, small animals, and even carrion. Sometimes they can eat a poisonous snake without harm to themselves. They have an excellent sense of smell. They can smell food at a distance of up to 5 kilometers, but their vision is poorly developed. Boars are very hardy and fast animals, capable of reaching speeds of up to 40 kilometers per hour, and are good swimmers.